Push Buffalo was founded in 2005 when a group of residents on the west side of Buffalo began organizing around the changes they wanted to see in their neighborhood. They were frustrated with their living conditions, the lack of opportunities, and the rampant inequalities in their city. The frontline communities we serve face a legacy of systemic, largely racialized inequity that influences their living and working places, the quality of their air and water, their economic opportunities, and disruption in their cultural heritage and traditions. We believe it's essential for real people to have real power, because the people closest to the problems have the best solutions. Fossil fuel corporations continue to put their profits over the lives of hardworking, disenfranchised people. They poison our neighborhoods and fuel storms that hit frontline communities the hardest. We are sowing the seeds for a future without fossil fuels. We are building the world that we want, that we know we need, to ensure the investment in communities who are hit first and worst by climate consequences.
In 2019, we passed the Climate Leadership and Community Protection Act, or the CLCPA. We're currently working to pass the CCIA, which is the Climate and Community Investment Act. What this act is going to do is it's going to charge corporate polluters $55 per ton on pollutions they're putting out into our communities. So we want to then take that money and reinvest it back into our communities. So we're going to do that in about 3 ways. So the first amount of money we're going to take and we're going to put it back into our local nonprofits, kind of like what Push Buffalo does. We're going to invest in home efficiency and we're going to do community solar. So the things that we already know our communities need. Then we're going to take another amount of that money, another third, and we're going to invest it into New York's infrastructure. So it's going to do public transportation. We're going to have large wind arrays, solar, lots of different things for New York State as a whole. Then the remaining 30% we're going to take and we're going to put it back into the low-income and moderate-income people of New York State. So these are going to be taking money and we're going to put it right back into public transit vouchers, direct cash assistance, credits, and then we're going to make sure that our bottom 60% is able to either stay the same with their utility costs or be better off than they were before the CCIA funding. All of this money that we're taking is important because it's earmarked specifically for these things, so it can't be used for anything else. And we're taking the money from corporate polluters and then we're putting it back into our low-income frontline communities, or eco-justice communities, if you will. All of this money can't be used for prisons, can't be used for police. I think that we know that our communities don't need more policing. In fact, they just need more help. So we really just want to make polluters pay, and that's why we need to pass the CCIA. In early April, we had a huge week of action. So we opened it up with this amazing kickoff call where we were super energetic about the CCIA. We then moved on to make sure that we were having these massive rallies all around New York State, where we were just celebrating why we need the CCIA and what it would mean to us to have it. And we got to hear some amazing stories from incredible people that would be impacted in their everyday life. Then we even moved to Friday, where we had this amazing lobby visit with Senator Chuck Schumer, where we were telling him why we need the CCIA. So we're educating community members on why we need the CCIA. We're telling our legislators that we need it. We're writing letters to the editor. We're making sure that every single way that we can let people know we need the CCIA is happening. So our community is demanding the CCIA, and we absolutely need to make it happen. Please consider donating so we can continue the fight for climate justice right here in Buffalo, New York.